O you who believe, fear Allah, and let every soul look to what it sends on for the tomorrow. The word ghada means tomorrow. Yes, fear Allah. Twice it's said in the same verse. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu wattaqullah wal tanzur, and look, be careful, keep your eye out open for tanzur, let your soul look to what is going to happen tomorrow. And fear Allah, this is the tool. In Allah khabirun bima ta'malun. Allah is well aware of all that we do, wherever we are. Surah Hashr, Al-Hashr, ayat number 18. And then Allah Ta'ala goes on to say, and be not like those who forgot Allah, because that's how you keep your focus. If you remember Allah, you will be different. And if you forget Allah, you'll find yourself gliding off to some place of misguidance. What a dangerous position to be in. Be unmindful of Almighty God. Let your hawa become your illah. Let your vain desires become your God for a moment, just for one moment. Sometimes I worked in the prison system for some 15 years. And I had and met young men who were 37 and had been in jail for 17 years. And I met people who were 55 and had been in jail for 35 years. And I had met, and might be getting out, I met men who were never going to leave. And when I asked them what happened, they said, you know, I lost it. I forgot myself. One moment will take 55 years of your life, 60 years of your life, 80 years of life. We know how many men we've met, young, handsome, intelligent men who will never see the streets again. But that's not the big loss. The big loss comes when you face Allah Ta'ala and you haven't turned back to Him. You haven't made tawbah. You haven't made tawbah. That's the big loss. Not only will you lose all of this life, but you'll lose eternity in the hellfire. I ask Allah to free us from that. We are a creature who easily forgets. And this is why we have the religion of Islam, because every time that we come to prayer, every time we go into the bathroom, every time we eat, we've been given methods of being mindful of Almighty Allah. Don't ever begin anything that you do without saying the Basmalah. If you can't say Bismillah, you can't do it. And this has to do with our sexual lives, our diet, our economy. Everything that we do has to be governed by our understanding that we're in the presence of Almighty God at all times. The people of Jannah, the people of paradise, and the people of the hellfire, they're not the same. They're not equal. There's a stark difference between the people of paradise and the people of hellfire. There's a stark difference in the road that the people of paradise are trying to take and the ones who have forgotten Allah and are following their vain desires. This word hawa means what you like, what you want, what you desire. And if you don't think that these words I'm saying are true, then maybe you don't believe in Allah. I'm asking Allah to make us amongst the people who truly believe in Him and realize that the wrongdoing and right doing, that the halalun and the tayyimul is different from the batil, the false and the evil. And for us to ask Allah Ta'ala to give us the discernment at every moment of our lives. Now there was a man, he's dead now, he won the Nobel Peace Prize some years ago. His name was Bertrand Russell. This man said there are 4 human desires that we have, and I agree with him. One of them, the number 1, is acquisitiveness, wanting to have things. I like things. You like things? I like things. I love them. Everything that Allah has in that particular ayat is something that means something to me. The desire of the things of this world. But when they become superior or more influential in our guidance and in our thinking, then we've followed the wrong pathway. The second thing he said, the second thing is rivalry. He has a new car, I'm going to get a new car too. He has a house, I'm going to get a bigger house. He has a business, I want a business, I'm going to get we're always rivaling with one another to try to get something that we like. Bad pathway. The third thing is vanity, to be known for what we have. You see my new car? My kids are in school. Look at my house. Always wanting to be known for what you have. And the last thing that he considered most important was the love of power. Having power and control. This is what is going on in the world today now. The people are vying with one another for control of the dunya. They have no thought, no concern for what's going to come afterwards. And this is why we have to distinguish ourselves from them, to make sure that what we are doing is all bent on trying to accomplish the great honor of being the people of paradise. The eternal pleasure of Allah that comes with guidance and following of Allah and following the Sunnah of Muhammad.